on Brian's Science, we are going to compare the difference between food coloring and hot and cold water. Let's go check it out. Hello everyone and welcome to Brian's Science, the only show on the internet that combines science and magic. I'm your host Brian Linthicum, and today, as I said earlier, we are going to be doing a really fun trick with water and food coloring. So here how it's going to be done. To start, you're going to need some blue food coloring, and then you're also going to need some red food coloring there. And then we're going to take a pot and we're going to place that pot onto the stove. Now this is going to be our hot water. Go ahead and turn that on and get it to almost boiling. Then we're going to take our second pot here, and this is going to be the pot that we have cold water in, so we're going to place cold water in there. And then to make it even colder, we're going to place some ice in there and let that stir around so we get nice and evaporated. Then place another cup of ice in there and do the same thing. Make it so it's all gone. Check it, make sure it's nice and cold. Now what we are going to do is place the two ones side by side and go ahead and get a tray to put them on, right like that. Next we're going to place down two bowls for the two things of water to put the food coloring in. And from the cold water we are going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 cups of water. And again from the hot, we are going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 cups of water. Now here we are actually moving on to the experiment. Now I have hot in the left and cold in the right. I'm just going to put 2 drops of food coloring in each. And then we're going to let that settle down there. Alright, and then I'm just going to let this play out for you. Now why this works is the molecules of hot water are traveling faster than the molecules of cold water because they've been heated up. Since the molecules are traveling faster, they're crashing into each other more, stirring the water faster. If the water is being stirred faster, that means the food coloring will be moved around faster. Now here's another example of the same experiment. I didn't use two types of water this time, but I think you can still get the point. On the right we have hot water, and on the left we have cold water again. Now the water this time isn't as hot, but it still does the trick. Now, as we did before, we are going to speed up the process 8 times so you can see the full effect. And I'll let this one play out too. Okay. And then here's a third example, but this time we have a longer tray. I think this gives a better representation on how fast it actually travels. Now, just like before, we have hot water in the top and then cold water down in the bottom, represented by the colors this time. And then again, I'll just let this one play out. So I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Brian's Science. You know, Brian's Sciences can be a little tough and hard to make with all the busy schedule that I have right now, but I'm trying to make them come out for you as much as possible. So, go check out the next Brian's Science for whenever I make it. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel. If you thought something I did wrong or something you really liked, go ahead and leave a comment down on the bottom of this video. And if you did like it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. All those really help. So then I'll see you next time.